Full day of eating, rest day edition. Macros, 221 grams of protein, 79 grams of fat, 500 grams of carbs, giving me 3,621 calories. I think a lot of people don't actually film the rest day foods or 4 days of eating. It's boring, you know. We just don't want to see, we want to see the training, that sort of stuff. At the end of the day, like, you're fucking resting. Like, this is an important day for you, especially if you're trying to build muscle. You've got to be eating on a rest day. You can't not eat on a rest day and expect to grow. I see so many people, they're scared. I don't want to get fat. Oh, I'm eating too much. But at the end of the day, when you're building muscle, you're not doing that in the gym. You're doing that when you're sleeping, when you're resting, you're recovering. So if you're not feeding your body on these days, one, you're not going to be feeding the recovery and building muscle process, and two, you need to think about the next block of your training that you've got coming up over the next 3 or 4 days, depending on how long you train for before your next rest day. So if you aren't fueling that to come, then your performance is going to be off, you're going to feel shit, and you're not going to make as much progress as you want. So these days are actually super, super important. Let's get into it. Let's get fucking massive. Let's show you what the Georgie boy does. And as always, I hope you enjoyed today's video. YouTube, how are we? 4:53 a.m. and I've just finished off my morning routine, and that basically involves hydrating first of all, doing any meal prep like sorting out the rice cooker, the veg for the day, doing our supplements for both me and Vicky, and as well as that I do my blood pressure 3 or 4 times a week at the moment. As you guys know, I'm on cycle, so I do my fucking blood pressure. And the next part of my morning, which is really important to me, is my mindset. So the thing that I start doing is journaling. So journaling, I used to think 3 or 4 years ago, fuck off, I ain't fucking journaling, it's for hippie little bastards. And I just start my day off by reflecting and just show how grateful I am and my intentions for the day, and anything that's in my head at the moment I just want to write down and just figure things out. Since I've been journaling, I've really been able to sort of dive deep into sort of things that I've never really fully understood about myself and why I am the person that I am and how can I change that, because there are certain elements in my life that I don't necessarily like about myself, and I want to improve upon that, not only for myself but other people around me as well. So if you aren't journaling and writing down your thoughts and feelings, it's a great opportunity for you to start off your day, reflect, show your gratitude, and actually start the day in the right way. So this has been an absolute game changer for me. This is from Mind Journal. I'll link it down below if I do remember. I'm terrible for it, and that's basically the layout that you typically see in a journal like this. It's fantastic. It's really helped me. So I'm going to sit here, write out my thoughts and feelings, and we're going to start the day really well.
Lazy.
Breakfast is served. I have 2 whole eggs. I fucked up one of the eggs though. It's a Bertha Brown as well, which is fucking fuming about. So I've got 2 whole eggs, 100ml egg whites. I've made that into like a, I don't know, fried it as an omelette. And then in the middle, I've got kale, spinach, bell pepper, mushrooms. In my opinion, plenty of colors, different textures. These go great with an omelette in the morning, so you can literally pick one of these if you really want to. And then I've got 4 sourdough bagels. I've actually squirted a little bit of mayonnaise in the middle there. You might, what did I say? Bagels, fuck. 4 sourdough crumpets. I've squirted a little bit of mayonnaise in the middle there. You may think I'm a sicko, but it's a nice little dip, and I'll cut around the egg and I'll put one of the eggs on top. So it's like a bagel with an egg on top, but just a crumpet version. The sauce I'm using for my omelette is this lighter sweet chili sauce, which is 15 calories per 15 grams, and I'll put that over my omelette, which is banging. And this is not spicy at all, to be honest with you, but it does add a nice little bit of flavor to it. So I just do that, and that is going to be my meal number 1.
Don't disappoint me now. Denzel, do the legs. Oh, look at him, he's a good boy. Yeehaw! He's a cowboy. Good job.
Just preparing meal number 2.
This is the perfect redness for beef mince. That's how you should eat it.
Shut up, stop. Just prepping meal number 2. Got some beef mince in there. Seasons for the beef mince, of course, is the aroma. We use everything with this, to be honest with you. Not cream of rice and that, but mainly our meats and veg and all that sort of stuff. This is the go-to. And then what I also like to use is some smoked paprika. We also have our rice cooker on the go, so our rice is in there. You know the score by now. You put the veg in the top, it boils or steams the veg for you. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone, easy work. And all I simply need to do is just the beef mince, which, as most people know, beef mince takes about fucking 5 minutes to make. It's one of the easiest meats you could possibly cook. So when it comes to efficiency, this is a really good bodybuilding meal.
Amazing. You what?
Why you got me? Vicky's in. Vicky's in one of, you know when your missus is in like a really annoying mood, you're just not on that level? Well, she's on a really annoying mood, and then what happens is that I'm not on that level, we're probably gonna fucking fall out over it because I'm not on her level, and then when she calms down, I'm gonna be on a different level, and she's gonna get pissed off with me because I'm on this hype and level, and I'm gonna get pissed off with her because I'm on a level and she's not. That's how it works. So that's
Good.
fucking you all over.
Don't do it yet. Wait. Okay, go.
Are you bugging me off? Are you bugging me off?
Go on then.
209 divided by 275.
Wait, I'm not recording.
No, you fuck off. And then times 125, which is Vicky's amount. Vicky has 95 grams, okay? People were like, that's really confusing to figure out. It's not.
Great, so I've got your gammy fingers in my food now.
No, I'm just like gently touching the top. Meal number 2 is coming at a lovely 9:08 in the morning. I have 125 grams of jasmine rice, 150 grams of 5% beef mince. We have some kimchi, we have some broccoli and cauliflower. So we go over to our local supermarket which sells Asian flavors, spices, and we get our kimchi there, which they sell the kimchi in the fridge. So it's really important when you get your kimchi, if you want the proper stuff, which is going to be good for the old stomach, all the bacteria and all that sort of shit, make sure you get it from the fridge, not just from the shelf in your local supermarket. So we get this, and actually you can buy bigger. This is 410 grams. This is a lot cheaper than the supermarket as well. So the supermarket mug you for the fucking prices, which is no surprise, and it ain't fucking proper fermented shit as well.
The only supermarket that has fridge kimchi is Marks and Spencer's.
Yeah, Marks and Spencer's. Bit bougie though. Also, I forgot to mention, I do have, I just showed you this, there's some dark chocolate, I don't even see it, there's dark chocolate in there. There's 20 grams of 85% dark chocolate, which I get from Lidl. I really like Lidl's dark chocolate, and it's a good price as well, so you can't really see. There you go, look, some dark chocolate, beautiful. Meal number 3 of the day is actually one of my favourite meals. It's cream of rice. So beforehand, I make the cream of rice the night before. I let that cool down. I put it in the fridge, and then I have it nice and cold, especially when it's a little bit warmer. Cream of rice cold is absolutely delicious. I then put my frozen blueberries and raspberries on top of that as well. So I have 100 grams of blueberries, 50 grams of raspberries, and then I put 30 grams of raw honey, which I get from Amazon. Don't get it from the fucking supermarket because it's just shit. Get it from Amazon. It's going to be wild. It's going to be raw. It's going to be packed full of nutrition. And then I put my whey protein on top, so 50 grams of whey sludge. What I simply do there is put it into a little bowl, and then I just little bit of water, stir until I get it to consistency that I like, and then I pour it on top of the cream of rice with the frozen blueberries and raspberries. Banging. And then I finish off with almond butter, which makes my food look like diarrhea, but then just pour a little bit of almond butter on top. So that's 15 grams of almond butter on there, 1 gram of salt as well. One thing that Vicky puts on there, which I don't, and you get this from the supermarket, is this sugary sugar, tastes like sugar but isn't sugar. 0 sugar and calories. It's basically for people like, if you're really dieting right now and in the trenches, this stuff will be great. That is my meal. I'm going to put the macros on the screen. I'll give you a little taste test. I pre-warn you, it's fucking banging. Little taste test on the whole cream of rice. There we go. Gosh, I should get a little bit of fruit on there for you.
Branding from a visual element doesn't punch as hard as I thought you 26-year-old with good sense of
Banging.
humor.
2 seasonings you need to use with your salmon fillet is 1, the aroma, absolute banger. You got me into this, you did.
I did.
Really, really good, 10 out of 10. All you need to do, sprinkle a little bit like that. The second one on the list, smoked paprika. In my opinion, on a salmon fillet, it's absolutely go. And the key for your salmon is you need non-stick tin foil, or what a lot of people buy for their air fryers is some like little trays that come with it, which is pretty handy. But we use non-stick tin foil. And the secret is, well, there's not really any secrets, to be honest with you. All you need to do, you need a Ninja air fryer. They're the best in my opinion. We're going to dollop that in there just like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on air fry. It fucking works. Air fry 200 degrees, and I'm going to put it on for 14 minutes. And I promise you, crispy, skinned, beautiful salmon. That's how we fucking do it. And if you don't like the skin, you're a weirdo.
My mum doesn't like it.
Weirdo.
Really?
14 minutes late. 14 minutes late. 14 minutes later, we are done. And they are some beautiful, beautiful salmon fillets. Now, you know the score when it comes to the rice cooker. We've got our vegetables in the little, what do you want to call this? I don't know, little tray at the top of the old rice cooker. And then when we was out, we had our rice on, so it's just been sat there nice and warm for us when we get back, ready to eat. So when it comes to efficiency, the only thing I wish this had is a little timer that you could just set for a certain time for it to turn on and cook whilst you're out, but there we go. So veggies going in there. We have got Brussels sprouts and my favourite green beans. Up next is meal number 4. So in here I have my 125 grams of jasmine rice. I have one salmon fillet, which is 140 grams raw. I then have Brussels sprouts, green beans, and I have some gherkins. I actually like sliced gherkins, but if you gave me like a full like gherkin to kind of like, it sounds a bit weird, suck on, I would not eat it at all. And then what I've done is I put a little bit of soy sauce on there and then a little bit of lighter than light mayo, and that is going to go down a treat. So I love rest days for one reason, that is my salmon fillet. Absolutely love it. Gotta have salmon. And the way I see it is, you're not a bodybuilder if you don't have salmon on rest day. Like most bodybuilders have salmon on rest day. If you don't like salmon, you need to start liking fucking salmon because it is banging, and with the skin. So let us know in the comments, skin or without skin. For me, all day it's going to be the old skin in it. So the final meal is upon us. And it's a bowl of oats. So I have 90 grams of oats in here, 50 grams of whey, 30 mixed in, 25 sludge on top, 100 grams of blueberries, 50 grams of raspberries, and 20 grams of almond butter, and 30 grams of honey. I love oats before going to bed. For me, when I have oats, it's nights out, all out, baby. And what I mean by that is the sleeps are, look at you, wanting me rubs. I always get a good night's sleep with a bowl of oats before I go to bed, especially on a rest day. It's that just hits the spot before you go to bed. The combination of the blue light blockers and the nose or the nasal strip as well, it's the ultimate bed hack. Trust me, you're looking for a good night's sleep, have a bowl of oats, wear some blue light blockers, and wear a nasal strip, and look like Vicky as well.
I'm the biggest catfish ever.
You're not, you're beautiful.
I just realised this is like an Insta versus reality.
No, fuck everyone else.
It's like who you think you're getting, and then you get this.
Nobody cares. Like, trust me, it's just us against the world, baby. Right.
Cue the horrible comments.
That's our final meal. I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to hit the hay, and we'll have a good night's sleep. And that concludes today's full day of eating. Quite a short video for the Georgie boy, normally like 30 minutes of me waffling, but I didn't need to. I just need to show you what I'm doing, and this is how we're building muscle, and hopefully you guys can take some inspiration from that, implement it into your own plan, be consistent on your rest days, tick the boxes, do what needs to be done to make the progress that you want. So really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Comment down below bull if you've watched the whole thing, and as always guys, I shall see you in the next one.